I've got to say, guys, some very skeptical voices reacting to this particular letter this year. Stephen, talk to me about why.
Well, I mean, I think Fink gets a lot of huzzahs, congratulations for saying companies should be more corporate-minded. But he could do a lot more than just saying that, right? His company, through the index funds, for his clients, but they vote the shares of almost more than anyone else in most public companies. Instead of writing a letter, essentially a form letter to all the CEOs. I mean, he's not even writing, specific letters. This is a letter going out, one letter a year. Yeah. He could actually say, put up or shut up. If you don't lay out how you're improving the world, we're going to vote against you this year.
So, Eric, all this passive money, the other side of this argument is that, OK, I'm Apple. You're telling me to do something. I'm saying back to you, I'm the biggest weighting on some of these indices, and you've got to allocate to me anyway, so go fish.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. This is a big concern about the rise of passive. This was that Bernstein report about how it'll lead to Marxism. But let me give you some numbers. So 40% of funds are passive. However, funds are only 50% of the ownership of stocks. Therefore, BlackRock is only 7% owner of an Apple. Throw in Vanguard, you get to 13%. Maybe throw in institutional passive, you get to 25. So it's still pretty low. I do think, though, that Larry Fink can set the tone as a leader and maybe start a conversation and put some public relations pressure on them. But I agree with Stephen. Pressuring the index companies is probably a more effective way to get change.
Stephen, to be fair, he's had some success with the likes of Exxon and
but it's an
disclosure proposal. But you're saying that's obvious.
It's obvious. I mean, it's nothing, right? Getting Exxon to say that it impacts the environment, and they didn't actually do anything, right? They're just disclosing it. So, but okay, start there. Yeah. Say, like, if you don't disclose how you're making the world a better place, we're going to vote against the CEOs, or go to the index providers. I mean, they've had the bigger success this year was in dual shares, right? They went into the index providers along with some other big money managers, pressured them to say, hey, if you have dual share, you're not in the index. Okay? So go to that. Go to the S&P, start there, say, if they don't disclose this, then maybe they shouldn't be in the index.